The Adventures of David Perkins. Like, subscribe, comment. Hello and welcome to the Adventures of David Perkins. This time I'm walking around the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. The Temple Mount is situated on a limestone hill in Jerusalem's Old City, standing 740 metres above sea level, with the Kidron Valley to the east and the Tyropion Valley to the west. The compound houses a great many structures, but most notably the Dome of the Rock and the Al-Aqsa Mosque. The compound is the third holiest site in Islam after Mecca and Medina. The foundation stone and its surroundings is also the holiest site in Judaism, as it was here that Abraham prepared to sacrifice his son Isaac. The rock inside the dome is the spot from where the Prophet Mohammed ascended to heaven accompanied by the angel Gabriel, as mentioned in Surah 17 of the Quran. Gabriel led Muhammad here so that he could pray with Abraham, Moses and Jesus, and also that he may receive instructions from Allah. Although Al-Isra is mentioned in the Quran in a very brief form, it is further elaborated on in the Hadiths. The Dome of the Rock is in the centre of the compound, on the site of the Temple of Solomon and Jewish Second Temple. The compound's plaza has been expanded over the years, notably by Herod the Great in the 1st century before the Common Era. The Dome of the Rock was commissioned by Umayyad Caliph Abu al-Malik and his son and successor Al-Walid I, with construction commencing in the year 687 and completed by the year 692. The building suffered considerable damage during earthquakes in the year 808 and 846. The dome collapsed completely in an earthquake in 1015, but was rebuilt by the year 1023. The mosaics themselves took a little longer to repair, being finished some 5 years later in 1028. Christians had been making pilgrimage to the Dome of the Rock for many years, but escalating tensions between the Abrahamic religions came to a head, and by the year 1099 the Crusaders had invaded and captured Jerusalem. The Dome of the Rock was awarded to the Augustinians, who used it as a Christian church. By the year 1119 the Knights Templar identified the Dome of the Rock as the site of the Temple of Solomon and set up their headquarters in the Al-Aqsa Mosque. The Templars referred to the Dome of the Rock as the Templum Domini. The rotundal design of the dome would become the model for Templar churches across Europe. The Crusaders held Jerusalem for 88 years until the 2nd of October 1187, when the city was recaptured by An-Nasir Salah al-Din, commonly known as Saladin, Sultan of Egypt and Syria, and the founder of the Ayyubid dynasty. Once recaptured, the Dome of the Rock was swiftly reconsecrated as a Muslim shrine. Saladin's nephew, Al-Malik al-Mu'azzam Isa, carried out other restorations within the building and added the porch to the Al-Aqsa Mosque, adding to and ornamenting the structures. Over the next 400 years, many Mamluk sultans patronised the compound. In the mid-16th century, during the reign of Suleiman the Magnificent, the exterior of the Dome of the Rock was covered with tiles. Suleiman the Magnificent had 2 surahs inlaid into the tiles. The Quranic inscriptions are from Surah 36, Yasin, the heart of the Quran, and Surah 17, Al-Isra, which tells the story of Muhammad's night journey from Mecca to the furthest mosque. Renovations were undertaken during the reign of Mahmud II in 1817, and by 1874 the tiles on the west and southwest walls had deteriorated and were replaced on the orders of Sultan Abdulaziz. In 1955 an extensive programme of renovation was begun by the government of Jordan. The work included replacing the large amount of tiles dating back to the reign of Suleiman the Magnificent. In 1965, as part of this restoration, the dome was covered with a durable aluminium bronze alloy and decorated with gold leaf. In 1993, King Hussein of Jordan had refurbished the dome with 80 kilograms of gold. The Temple Mount is currently maintained by the Ministry of Al-Awqaf in Amman, Jordan.